Kemba Walker, step back, Walker, cardiac Kemba, does it again!
Ubilis, 7 seconds to go. Three-pointer.
Oh! Hudgens! Double order!
Again, comes down to fundamentals.
Oh! My goodness! Sorrentine hit that one from the parking lot.
Watford for the win.
Yes! Yes!
Trip to the Sweet 16. Taylor's got it. Rises up. The shot.
And it's good! It's good! From the corner! And it's over! Gonzaga! The slipper still fits! Ha ha! College basketball!
Welcome back. What a day. It's been an electric day. Oops. Minus that West Georgia Mercer game this morning, which actually low-key, if I wasn't losing my bet, it was a good game, regardless, no bias aside. But, yeah, how about you?
Yeah, man. After a shitty day yesterday, it feels good to have a good day. Play leans, went 10-3, sways, whatever you want to call them. I like saying edges. My VIP 7-1 on my bets, 2-0 for Twitter best bets. Life feels good right now until tomorrow. I should not have won Connecticut, but sometimes it feels good to be on the right side of those things most of the time because being on a bad beat's the worst.
Yeah. No, I was talking about I had UConn -2 on the show, and I made the mistake of just waiting to bet it, and it went up to 2.5. And then the way the game ended today, I was like, "You've got to be fucking kidding me!"
Think about people that had 3.5 pre-flop. They still cover, but that would have been way more sweaty. When he laid it in with 0.7 to go, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I didn't
see the end of it. I was doing
2.5.
Yeah, that would have been brutal. I mean, I was on Berg's show, and I just had the TV on, and I could hear it. And then all of a sudden, it was I looked on like Bovada, and it said 0-0 on the final score. I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" And then all of a sudden, like, "Oh, we're shooting free throws." I was like, "Holy shit, holy shit, miracle!" But
Dude,
I'll take it.
It was an insane day. Really good day of hoops. I didn't know if you watched that Iowa State Marquette game. Did you see that?
I watched every second of it.
Dude, that was a great game. I was nervous about that cover. Took them spread and then on the money line parlay. So kind of a double down, double dip. So that was scary. But did you see the dude get it? Was it Gilbert or was it?
Yeah.
That guy, dude, looked like WWE. I was yelling at the TV. Marquette was fucking hacking those guys, and they didn't get the home whistle once. Not once. Connecticut today, they did not get the home whistle as much as Baylor did.
I think refs have a little have it in for Danny Hurley after his comments, so I don't think they're going to be catching much whistles regardless of wherever they're at. That's no goaltend, whatever. Plenty of time in this Duke game. Yeah, we'll just run through some scores here. I guess live right now. San Jose State down 2 with 50 seconds left at the pit. I haven't got eyes on it, but you said they've been fucking leading or right there the entire game.
Yeah, they have, and I know Tim Miles is a good coach, but this roster has not been impressive this year, so this is a surprise, especially at the pit.
Yep.
New Mexico.
So, regardless, win or lose, good showing from San Jose. They're starting to look a little better.
Mountain West
looked a little vulnerable this year at times. I mean, not as many blowout wins, so maybe something to keep an eye on here. But Mississippi State is putting it on Pittsburgh. We were all over that last night. All over Mississippi State. That was easy money. That was my favorite bet of the day. I should have thrown a little bit more coin on it. But regardless,
that one's one that wasn't sweaty either. My favorite bet was Iowa State, both 5.5. We don't like those numbers, but this Mississippi State, that's one you feel comfortable about the entire time. It's tough to find those.
Yeah, I've had Mississippi State and Maryland tonight. Beyond fucking
easy.
Easy.
And hand up, I had a great night, but I said Ohio State, so didn't bet it, but did take it last night on the show. So that was awful. If we want to run through quickly the bets that we took and maybe shouldn't have taken but did. We did well in the 6:30. Albany, man. Columbia
Albany,
fading that
yeah.
8-0. What a call,
That was
man.
easy too. That was easy
What a
too.
call.
I didn't straight bet it. I put it in a money line round robin
Yep.
today. Didn't hit, but still we were all over that one too. That was easy. Another easy winner. Maryland, like I said,
Illinois State. I called out
they came back.
Belmont. They were up for most of the first half, and then Belmont did what Belmont did, goes up 11 or something, and there's 99 points in the first half, and then it goes to OT. So I love those Redbirds team. They lose by 2, so cover by 4 points. That was a call out last night by me as well too, and I took that.
There you go. Nice. I'm glad I laid off Belmont. What we got? Florida UVA over 133. That flew over. Iowa State, like we said, easy cover. Not easy, I should say. It got sweaty in the second half, but once they tied it up,
Florida
9 run to end the game. Yep.
Florida lay was good. I think you were on the over as well too. I think you took.
I didn't know, but I liked it. Just couldn't bring myself to bet it. But Florida was involved. I mean, it felt like you were.
Dude, well, it was one where I was like, God dang it! But I'd rather be pissed in the first half than happy, because every time I've been pissed in the first half, we know the two halves of college basketball. So sweaty cover. They cover the 16 or 17 if you had 17 by the hook.
Yep. Shout out Clark. Glad to see you here. I just saw your Twitter, Clark. Right here, the FBI found another Justice Williams of Robert Morris, another point shaver, has been dismissed from the team. Hasn't played yet this year for him.
Clark, you are the man.
Trilly says more to come too. Yeah, Trilly. I remember. Remember Trilly had something earlier this year that there was going to be some more news coming out about point shaving and gambling. So I guess it's slowly coming out. Clark took down 60. I'm assuming he's saying he grabbed you 6 units today. So pretty
good shit. Yeah, as he's consuming it, I think he's saying, yes, Clark. I said we are, but I meant we ate. So it was a good night.
Hell yeah,
Clark, you got the intel. I'll say.
Yeah, Clark's got good shit.
I will be hands up. North Carolina took the home spot. I think Duke could blow this easily, but
2-point game right now.
All my friends were texting me like, "Oh my God, Auburn!" Not like they're pre-flop; they were on Duke as well. But they, Auburn. This, I'm like, the guys are 4 for 5. You had to calm me down too. Regression ensued.
I think it was a little bit of both. I was like, fuck, I didn't know. I just saw the scores like 10-2 early. I was like, fuck, then 13-2. But Isaiah Evans, I mean, that kid was unconscious today. Unconscious.
Insane.
6 threes in the first half. I don't know if he missed. Clark said he was down 6. Well, you know what? The beauty of this, Clark, we got the rest of the week. You're gonna finish up 10 units. We're gonna fucking crush the rest of the week.
Yeah, we are. West Carolina.
Yeah, he thinks there's gonna be more with the point shaving. Teams following down 10 plus with 20 seconds. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I get teams are desperate, but at some point, it's just like the coach has got to call you off at some point.
Think about being a walk-on. You play not even and on a mid-major team for a walk-on. I mean, are they gonna track those bets? I don't know. There's something going on, man. There's something going on. It's legal in 40-something states, 30-something states now these days. So, yeah, man. But I'll be hands up. I'm Western Carolina. I was all over these mid-majors today. We don't talk about that on the TC pregame show because we're focusing on the big games unless it's a smaller slate. But West Carolina and Illinois State, I just felt them last night. Go with your gut. So.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Bellarmine was winning at the half. It's just another one of those.
Saw that. Crazy. Yeah, I think Shire I don't know if White didn't play him, but he has no excuse not to anymore. Coppin State, West Georgia, fucked Mason. Yeah, Mason, that team total under was a fucking brutal beat for Coppin. That was brutal. I think they had like 41 with like 2 or 3 minutes left. That was fucking terrible. But Kansas gets down by Creighton at home. We called that one last night. I mean, that was an obvious get-up spot. Kansas, Kansas. And
why don't they play Evans?
I don't know. He's going to now. I can tell you that much. North Carolina gets smashed at home by Bama by 15. Florida takes down Virginia in a high-scoring game. UConn game we talked about. FAU pulled it out late, covered that 9 against
We
FIU.
did end up covering. I did miss that one.
7,
I
yep.
was, wow, yeah, because that over hit, I believe, too. It was around 153 or something. So,
Yeah, 140. Oh, for what, the Baylor UConn game?
I mean, no, the FAU over didn't hit.
Oh, it was like 156, so it hit.
Oh, it did hit.
Whatever it was, yeah.
77, yeah.
Yep.
It did.
Albany takes down Columbia, like we had talked about. Maryland trounces Ohio State.
Did you
IU
take
Indy.
IU Indy? Yeah, I was gonna say, did you take IU Indy?
Nope, I didn't bet it today.
I didn't.
Which I regret.
Yeah, that one I regret. North Alabama.
North
God, I love the mid majors.
Yeah, some good teams. I mean, La
Did you,
Tech backdoored.
Where's the Wagner game? Wagner won 65-52. That would have been a sweat for you, buddy.
Yep.
But it was
51.5 was that team total. So absolutely brutal.
Oh my god!
But the under hit.
Yeah, you didn't take it though. Just on the
I had forgotten, but I did mention it.
We were talking about that a lot. I mean, the pace was there, but kind of Wagner turned it on there at the end. I mean, the under still. Well, 65-52, I think it was around 117 or something like that, 118.
It was like 116, 117, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, Clark. I totally spaced on betting hop, and I should have got kicked in the dick there with you on that one. But Clark got IU Indy. Attaboy.
Yeah, good bet there, Clark.
Yep.
Clark, my bad. I thought you were saying you 8-6. I lost that yesterday. Big day coming for you, so that's my bad.
Fuck yeah.
LA Tech with the back door. Yeah, good call, Mason.
Yeah, very nice. That was looked like they were dead there at the end, and they found a way.
Yep.
What else we got? VCU smashes Georgia Southern. We saw that
legit though, man. I don't know. I think Memphis is pretty good team though, man. They're
they are. It's just Penny's at the helm. I mean, you gotta imagine it's probably gonna get go sideways at some point. But this is an entirely different team from what they've had. So they got dudes.
I might get flack for this, but I kind of like I don't know. I like Penny. I'll say I like Penny, but we'll that's probably my biggest hot take I'll see in college basketball.
It's a hot one. Tulsa doesn't get it done versus Oklahoma State. I took them first half, and they were good for about 15 minutes, and then just collapsed and kind of just got away from them after that.
Hand up there. That was a rough one. They kind of were hot for like what the first 5-10 minutes, yeah, and just
it was like 10-9 through 10 minutes, and then about 5 minutes left. There was it was like a 2-3 point game, and then it just rolled downhill, for Tulsa. They got smoked after that point. Michigan State beats up Minnesota. We forgot to talk about this one yesterday, but I had Minnesota today. That was tough. Kind of like fading Michigan State off of Maui, hitting the road for Big Ten conference play.
If you would have told me that game ends on 152, that's insane. I did not expect that at all. 162. That total was probably around what 131, 133.
I forget.
Just something like that, man.
But here's a positive sign for Michigan State. 11 of 22 from 3. 11 of 22.
Jackson Kohler, kind of like that old Drew Neitzel. It's just this team might be a little. This team might make a run. I think they could easily win the Big Ten, and probably everyone was taking Purdue, and some were taking IU, and
yeah. So I mean, that's about it for today. Still sweating on USC +6 and Duke -2.5 here. So in the show on some live.
We need Duke. Yep. Good call on Montana with the beer, though. Don't know if we talked about that.
No research into that. Total just the coach is buying the students beer. It's going to be loud and popping. Apparently, students weren't even there for the most part, from what you're saying.
I need Texas too as well.
Okay.
The over did not hit. It's tied. 2 minutes to go. We got a pretty good game there.
There you go. Texas NC. Chat, I see we got a couple more people in here. Anyone else sweating out anything live?
Yes.
Let us know. Vanderbilt's taking care of Virginia Tech. no shocker there. Virginia Tech is just a bust this year. DePaul hanging around with Texas Tech.
Go,
10-point
Danny.
game.
Let's go. Love the middle play. I love that middle play from Danny. It's great.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. I thought about buying some Duke when they were down, 12 or 13 early. I thought about buying more, but I didn't. But nice snag with that 8.5. I mean, you could easily, you got 5 points to play with. So, I mean, that's beautiful. The way this game's hanging around 4 or 5 points here, it could work out. So let's go Duke. Let's finish strong here. Get it done for everybody. All right. Tomorrow. Pretty mid compared to what we've had, but it's nice to have a nice little light day, recuperate, go spend time with the significant other, whatever you got to do, buy some time back to sit on the couch all day on Fridays and Saturday nights and watch hoops. But do you want to start with the just go time slate again?
Yeah, I love that because, I mean, we got 12 as a kind of standalone play. Is it going to be a
Fresno game too? All right.
I like that play too as well. Clark with DePaul.
What's the score? 13-11. Oh, nice, great start. 24 points through 11 and a half minutes. That's a good start for an under.
That is a good start. DePaul's kind of hanging on there.
It depends where you got it. I think it closed at around 14 and a half. So I'm kind of kicking myself for not betting that after the world was on Texas Tech.
Don't foul for that. But yeah, this DePaul team's impressing me, man. I think even though they lose by 12, they were kind of in this game, and that's a tough place to play. And I'm not seeing as many students or fans there at all. Virginia Tech looks like an LA Fitness.
They're dumb. They're done. After Jacksonville beat them.
I've been watching like mid majors on Hulu and freaking ESPN Plus. It's the worst.
There you go.
All right, let's get into
it. SEMO Lipscomb to start the day, noon Eastern. And I believe all these are on ESPN Plus. Every game is on ESPN Plus tomorrow. Perfect, except for Purdue Penn State, Fox Sports 1. Other than that, ESPN Plus day. Love it. All right. SEMO off of the home win to Kansas City, traveling on the road.
Let's go. Clark cashes the plus 15.
Bang, bang. Let's go.
So what did you say? Lipscomb's laying 15? I was sweating that out.
No. Lipscomb is not laying 15. I don't think so. Let me pull up these lines here.
I gotta pull it up.
Oh, they are laying 15. Okay. Let me pull up my
that was a guess, but Lipscomb SEMO stinks. They're better than they have been.
Yeah, 15 here.
A lot of points.
Yeah, they beat Chattanooga on the road by 18. Alabama, whatever.
Only loses to Vanderbilt by 9. Vanderbilt's better team this year.
Mm-hmm. Lipscomb doesn't have anyone on deck. Lipscomb's got nobody on deck. SEMO goes from here to Murray State. KenPom's got this at 13, so nothing crazy there. Let's look here. They hit the road. They've played nobody on the road. Just kidding. SEMO's went to Bradley, lost by 28, and held on by 9 to Vanderbilt. It's impressive looking the way things are going for Vanderbilt here. But let's look at these teams here. Yeah, SEMO, one of the shortest teams in the country, one of the least amount of experience versus Lipscomb, 43rd in experience this year. Don't get to the free throw line. They shoot 79. Lipscomb shoots 79% from the line, top 25 in the country. 334th in total points from the line. But this might be a nice spot for him. I mean, SEMO, second most points allowed at the free throw line this year.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this, SEMO, their defensive average possession length, and I don't think it's that inflated playing Crowley's Ridge, Central Arkansas. Asheville's a good team. Kansas City. They're letting these teams kind of fly. That's a horrible game to bet. Like, I guess
SEMO did go to overtime on the road to Central Arkansas. Overtime. They still only scored 77 points.
Right.
I mean, they give up a lot of points.
Arkansas can score points.
Yeah. No team totals though yet on DraftKings for this game. Just looking at it though, nobody on deck. I kind of like Lipscomb just to fuck them up here at home.
Yeah, I'm not betting SEMO, and but I think the 15 is probably close to what it's going to be sweaty. So yeah, I'm curious about the Lipscomb team total over in first half. I think that's probably a good play. But yeah, we don't know that, do we?
No, it's not listed. I'm sure it will be, but
It's going to be around 80 something probably. I think they
totals 148. So
this feels like a Mercer West Georgia game. Same thing.
Yeah.
Not state rivals, or I guess not rivals, but maybe. State, going to Nashville from Missouri, not too far. This just feels like the same game. I think Lipscomb controls most of the game.
Yeah.
But I'm going to look at the team total over the actual spread.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Lipscomb.
Maybe even the over.
I just don't trust SEMO to score, especially when Lipscomb doesn't foul and send you to the line. But vice versa, they do it a lot. So I mean, if Lipscomb wants to play aggressive and get to the rack, they can easily rack up these fouls tomorrow. So yeah, team total. I wouldn't be opposed to playing Lipscomb spread either, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll circle that, and but I'll still look at that team total. But the one thing, Jesus, to play devil's advocate, 3-pointers, Lipscomb, that's where most of their points come from. That's the one thing that SEMO defends well, actually. The only thing they defend well.
Yeah, true.
So Lipscomb's got to look to change up their style a little bit.
Yeah. This could.
No NBA.
Notice that and try to change it up by getting downhill a little bit. They could easily score some points, but regardless, I like that team total more than laying it with Lipscomb personally. If they had somebody on deck, it'd be different, but they got a D2 school, so
Clark has a good call out. I'm pretty sure all these noon games are ending up to be like the field trip games. You saw that with Mercer today.
I can't believe we forgot that angle.
I love it. They just randomly cheer for a random team too, and they just cheer for points. It's hilarious. I wonder if they're maybe betting on the points or something. It's hilarious. Just randomly start cheering, and I was laughing.
The kids were loud as shit today, Mason. I had to turn the volume down to my fucking AirPods at work. These kids, oh my god, they just screaming for minutes on end.
I remember the Commerce versus Northern Colorado game last year. Weird memory.
That overtime one?
Yeah, it went to the
game was awesome.
Kids were just nonstop. It was horrible. I was like, oh my god.
That game was awesome. It was 103 to 101 or something.
Whatever.
It was fucking sweet. All right, next game coming on here. What do we got? Oh, here we go.
PFW
versus Detroit Mercy. I talked with this one up to Berg a little bit. Do you remember when Fort Wayne started to fall off last year?
I did, but I think this Fort Wayne team is good.
I'm not saying they're not good, but they started to fall off in conference play. Detroit.
They were young. They were young though. They were younger. They played with each other now. But this Detroit team is a lot better too.
Yeah, I mean, it may not look on paper, but they're playing so much better. They've got a good height advantage across the board on them. Detroit shoots the three pretty well. Not well inside, but Fort Wayne doesn't defend it, and they'll have a height advantage there. Detroit crashes the glass like crazy. Defensively, 20th in the country, grabbing 24% of those rebounds, 24% of possessions, or allowing only 24% of possessions for free throws. And then offensively, they're grabbing almost 34% of their offensive boards here. IPFW, 226 in offensive glass, 319 defensive glass. Detroit can have plenty of second chance opportunities here. They force a lot of turnovers, 62nd in the country, 261 for Detroit turns it over a lot. IPFW forces them, so that could help, and they don't turn it over. So they may struggle on the glass, but they're not going to give away free possessions. They might actually steal a few from Detroit here too. But the one thing is the 3 ball from Fort Wayne could really hurt Detroit.
There's that one dude with the baby. Sorry, I'm not going. I think you're onto something here. Detroit with the cover.
Yeah, I think they're catching 8.
I think. I see 8 as well, and it's just straight 8. I love straight 8. Unless you're betting on FanDuel, they're the worst lines. Fucking scumbags.
Yeah, I like that 8. This was like 5.5, 6, not as much, but catching 4 possessions at home, starting conference play, noon. Where Fort Wayne, we saw last year, started to struggle.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm going to bet Detroit, though. It just feels weird. Mark Montgomery.
Don't do it. You just got to do it. I bet them twice this year. One loss was the whoever they played in one of those tournament gyms, and they fucking God, they were horrible. They shot like 30%. It was brutal, and then they followed up the next game and shot like 50. So I mean, it's just, I think it's a nice spot for them at home. You're at home, starting conference play. How did these two teams play last year versus each other?
Well, why would you look at last year? Detroit was freaking horrible.
I know, but if they played them strong, 14-point loss at home versus Fort Wayne last year at the end of the year.
PFW
the road lost by
IUND, or IUPUI.
That's true, by 15, and it was at home. That wasn't that? Yeah, that was the Valentine's Day game.
That was
beautiful.
I don't know, man. I can't take it. I'm gonna Benedict you. All
right, that's fine. Let's battle, man. Let's battle. I like Detroit on the glass. I think they're going to cut off enough possessions to where even if they do give some turnovers away in points, I think they're going to take away just as much on the glass and gain that much extra to get this cover. I don't like that they shoot 42.5% inside, but they got the height advantage. IPFW inside's allowing 58.5% shooting. So I think they'll be all right there.
I might do first half though. I think
first half. All right. Clark is definitely taking Detroit to cover. He likes them. Mason thinks Detroit can keep up too. Yeah, I do too. Danny Dumpshire, what happened with Pussy Pack? What's the hilarity? What happened there?
Oh, they just got drilled in the last final minute, 63-59. Texas covers.
Oh.
It feels good to be on the right side of these freaking things. Well, it's not. I mean, full court shot.
So we're battling here. Fort Wayne for you, PFW or Detroit for me.
I think I'm gonna go Fort Wayne first half. I believe it's 3 or 4, and then battle you guys. But yeah, I just said go with your gut earlier in the episode, and once I saw the spot with Detroit, I said that I don't want a Benedict, so
fair.
Might do a first half IPFW Detroit, maybe money line or +8, like you're covered the spread, little same game parlay. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get a little tricky with it.
Fair. All right. Next, we have Alabama State versus the Curbelo-less Southern Miss. What are they? The fucking Golden Eagles. I thought they were Screaming Eagles. Yeah, we got 3 points on KenPom. What's this number? Otherwise, 3 points. Same shit. All right. So nothing crazy there.
Yep. Yeah, Danny's right. Yeah, just inbound, out of bounds, just undisciplined team. I think Kevin Keats. They made a Final Four, but yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't bet it, but I was not going to put my money on Texas. I already bet.
How many wins does the ACC have?
Clemson.
That's it? Did they win one today? I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, they're hinging on Duke. Duke's up 5. Pitt lost. Virginia Tech lost. Virginia lost. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, that Man,
I don't think they won one.
Their wins under was fucking free. Yeah, I don't think they won one.
Yeah.
They're hinging on Duke.
Well, yeah, no one came to play. Boston College was horrible.
Well, yeah, like we talked about last night, going 9 minutes without a field goal is a bold strategy to try to win a basketball game.
I'm not betting that team ever again.
Nope, that was the spot for them. Yep,
I-
Clark. No, they haven't won today, just Clemson. Yep. So, yeah, they could – what are they going to lose? Is 15-1, 15-2, depending on Duke here?
Yep.
Christ. But,
But
Alabama State, Southern Miss. You got 3 point.
I think I'm just gonna rip Southern Miss money line. Ugh, that's horrible. But what's
No
the
Curbelo? Has that made them better? When's the last time Curbelo played?
the over? The
Curbelo-
over's probably a good look too. I think.
Curbelo last played November 24th. They followed that up by a Abilene Christian loss on a neutral, and then beat Milwaukee.
Alabama State could be better though. That's why I'm just like I don't want to take them to cover. I'll just take them the money line.
I mean, 18-point loss at Cincy, lost by 29 to SMU, 19 to Akron, 13 to LSU. The 2 wins are Nebraska, Omaha, and Lamar. Lamar by 2 points on a neutral. This is their first. Nope, this is a road game still.
They come
Next
home
game against A&M.
UT Martin.
Or Martin.
What a horrible dog I took last.
They just played at SMU on Tuesday, so they're going to have 1 day of rest and then head to Southern Miss.
Yeah,
Southern Miss has been home.
I think it's Southern Miss just to get a quick get right game for them.
Yeah,
The Alabama
I mean, that's
not bad.
rough
I
travel
agree.
spot.
I agree
On
with
top
Danny.
of all your road games already. It opened at 1.5.
This isn't like your normal Alabama State or like I think they're they're the best team in their conference. They could win their conference. So, and Southern Miss is just down bad. I have no clue what's going on in their locker room.
Grambling is going to win the SWAC, dude. Do not shit on my boys like that. 3-0 with my guys prior
You
to
just
them.
like them because you see the Packers logo or whatever and the same thing.
No, it looks like the Green Bay Steelers, and it fucking annoys me. But no, dude, they've been cash cows. I mean, they hung in with big teams. I mean, they kept them all within about 20 points.
I know.
I mean, they almost beat Ole Miss on the road.
We can battle here as well. It's fine.
All right. All right. Yeah, I would probably just go Southern Miss. I think losing Curbelo is probably the best thing that happens.
You're taking Southern Miss?
I like Southern Miss. I don't know if I'm going to bet this game because I'm gonna bet Detroit. But actually, it depends. If this is 2 hours later, I'm probably going to be forced to bet this game.
I'm going to bet 2 of these early games of the 3, and I hope I pick the right 2.
It is 2 hours later and 3 hours before the next game, so I will bet this.
I'm going to bet 2 or 3 of these early games, 2 of the 3, but I just feel like this is a Southern Miss get right game. This is like their bye game. Like these are their bye games, you know. But it's Alabama State's live.
All right, you do you. I'm gonna take Southern Miss here. I think.
No, I'm taking Southern Miss, but I don't love it. I don't.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No,
like this,
dude, no.
This normally would be a higher spread than 2.
I mean, Southern Miss is 259 KenPom versus 249 for Alabama State. So I mean, it's not like
I'm talking like in general the program of Southern Miss itself, but like, this year they suck. But
yeah,
I expect there to be some points.
Yeah, I think Lipscomb, Southern Miss, 2 favorites I covered. Detroit Mercy live to win the game.
Very much so.
So I will be on Detroit Mercy more than likely. Haven't bet anything yet, and Southern Miss since that'll be a true standalone game by itself.
Southern Miss.
Yeah.
PFW first half versus Detroit, just a total fucking fuckery angle. Don't tail that, and then Lipscomb so far. But what's next? We got a good one next. Big Ten.
Purdue at Penn
Purdue's
State.
catching
Purdue
one?
is catching 1.5. You know what that means? Penn State, and Purdue's favored on KenPom too. Purdue's favored by 1, but here's the thing. I know Purdue doesn't grab turnovers. They don't. Yeah, just no turnovers. They don't block shots.
The Bryce Jordan Center is not a place that gets up, but maybe
but Purdue coming to town, Big Ten conference opener. It will. That place was what game was that? Let me look at their schedule. That place was jumping for Clemson. No, who was that? Virginia Tech. What was the home game that place was live for? Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne, that was the game. I watched that one. They were down early. They came back and win. Purdue, I mean, obviously Purdue's.
I would love to see Purdue lose. Oh, my God.
It's just, they're catching a point and a half. I think we might be able to wait this one out and maybe even let this flip over to Purdue -1.
I'm not betting this until right before tip. But if I see Penn State -3.5 tomorrow,
If it jumps to -2, I'll jump on it. But sitting at 1.5, I'm going to leave it be, see what happens. But I will be on Penn State.
And if I see the reverse CLV, I might take Benedict myself, take the opposite.
No, I think that might be over. It might be over. Ohio State today. I almost cashed out and bet Ohio State because of the amount of CLV I got on Maryland.
Might be over for conference play.
Yep.
It's kind of getting disrespected, though. But I get it. It's a road game. So, yeah, I'm going to wait to bet this.
Yeah, I mean, they just played Mississippi, NC State, 2 tough games, 2 tight games. And then they have Marquette on the road. So, I mean, they are road tested. And this team is fairly experienced.
Points, too, I think, as well.
Yeah, Braden Smith assists. I mean, Penn State gives.
I will say this: Penn State has not had really a battle test, and they played Clemson and they lost. I don't think Clemson beats Purdue.
Clemson looks good though. Clemson looks good though.
Yeah, only they beat
Purdue. They beat BYU at home last night. Granted, that's whatever, but
this is also Purdue went on the road against Marquette and got spanked. I mean, Marquette's a way better team than Penn State, but.
Yeah, I think this place will be jumping tomorrow.
That's a coin flip. That's awesome.
I'm just gonna write down Penn State -1.5.
This multi-view sucks. Look, I gotta change all.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to really cap in this one in my opinion. I think it's just more Penn State. I mean, Ace Baldwin, Niederhauser down low is gonna bang with Kaufman Red, and that other big guy they bring in there. DeLeon's been great. Who's the other freaking guy they got? Let me pull up their roster. Going down. Nick Kern, Huff Johnson.
Let's go, Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State. Penn State can just rain threes too. Granted, I know Purdue is pretty good at defending it, but Penn State can make it rain.
Since I got tickets for pretty much price of free, it was nothing. I'm going to see Penn State Saturday in football. Go Oregon there. But I think, go Nittany Lions tomorrow. Let's do it.
I'm with you. Shout out, Elliot. What's going on, dude?
Wait to
work extra tonight. Yeah, it'd be like that, man. It'd be like that. But tomorrow's slate's not really that good. You just missed the 3 Dookie Bowls we talked about to start the day. But sounded like Penn State for both of us. We're just going to sit here and wait. See if it moves to -2. I'm going to grab it. If it's moving down, I'm just going to see how far it goes. Maybe it flips over to them catching a point or a pick 'em, and I will grab that. But I like Penn State here tomorrow.
Yeah, I might just take a money line.
Yeah,
I would love to see it flip. I'd love to see it go to plus money.
That would be.
That sharp money is going to come in on Purdue because it's Purdue.
Yeah.
Let's bet the spot. If we're wrong, I'm wrong. I don't care.
Yep. Wright State, Oakland. Does that intrigue you? Radford, North Carolina Central. Sanford, South Carolina State.
Oakland's laying 1 against Wright State.
Oakland, didn't they just win? Yeah, they just beat Toledo by 3 on the road. Come home to Wright State. Wright State just beat Air Force at home. Wright State, when they leave their own stadium, they're 1-4, including neutral. Granted, they play Kentucky and Bradley, but play Bradley tough.
I'm not. I don't know, man.
I really don't want any part of this game. Oakland still got to prove it to me.
I'll sway Wright State, but yeah, I'm going to write down Wright State, I guess, but I'm not.
And Oakland's played some tough teams, man. He had to go to Boise, followed it up by at Illinois, followed up by at Kansas.
It was Wright State. Wright State's played some tough teams.
Yeah, Kentucky and Bradley.
Yeah, I know. But they went. I mean, South Florida lost by Bradley, lost by 3.
I don't know if South Florida's really that good.
Oakland would get drilled by Bradley. But it's a road. It's a home spot. Oakland just has a lot of red. They play the inside game. Both of these teams kind of play the inside game. Looks like lack of rebounding on both sides. Yeah, I'll sway the writers, but I'm not betting.
I kind of like Oakland. I don't know enough to bet it, but I kind of like Oakland in this one.
Yeah.
Sanford at South Carolina
State. Oakland will definitely control the pace and slow it down to limit possession. So I think you have the angle there. That's why I don't love it. So Ken Pom has that as thrill score number 4, just to talk about how awesome this slate is.
Yeah, it's ugly. Yeah, I don't really care to talk about any of these other ones unless you do. I mean, Sanford, South Carolina State. Sanford started really slow and just managed to come back at home. Yeah, hold on. Danny dumps it too here. I mean, vet coach versus the first-year coach at home.
Right.
So, I mean,
yeah,
that's have the advantage. And they may have figured it out. I mean, they went through that fucking gauntlet, came back, barely lost to EMU. Kind of a tough loss, but, I mean, you just played Boise on the road, Illinois, and Kansas at home, and then you come home to that to an in-state rivalry. And then they went to Toledo and won. So, I mean, maybe they've maybe kind of just figured it out. So it might be a nice spot for Detroit or Oakland tomorrow.
Yeah, you might be right on that. Definitely, I just don't want to bet that. That's going to be a fun.
I don't blame it.
I don't know. South Carolina State at home. Don't love it, but it's kind of a lot of points too. But
it's their first D1 home game this year. Samford has pissed me off lately. Utah Valley, brutal fucking beat. North Dakota State, they were down and ended up coming back. They've done this where they just start really fucking slow and then they just figure it out. Went to Cornell, lost by 2. Michigan State lost by 8. South Carolina State, just played Marshall Xavier. They went to South Carolina, lost by 22. Xavier lost by 3. Coming home. What's the total?
159. I still think there's going to be a lot of points.
It's not like Sanford plays defense.
None of these teams play defense. Well, South Carolina State at least both teams force turnovers though, which kind of scares me, and they both turn the ball over a lot. There's a lot of transition.
I mean, Sanford could easily just force the tempo in this game 100%. They do turn it over a bit, and South Carolina State's pretty good at grabbing turnovers and limiting threes.
South Carolina State will match that tempo for sure.
Yeah.
Flag rebounds.
Both get to the line. Problem is South Carolina State shoots 64%. We have a problem. Just their offense as a whole is terrible. They like to go inside. I mean, they'll have a nice size advantage inside here and experience too. So, I mean, they could hang around. What's this, number 7? 7.5. Is this their first D1 home game? You got Sanford coming in, who's been starting slow and just pulling it out their ass second half. Yeah, we could see points here. Is there any team totals listed? Here we go. Sanford 83.5, South Carolina State 75.5.
Huh.
Oof. Damn it. Cooper Flag, you grabbed that rebound. You guys got the ball still up 7. Now it's a 5-point game.
What's anything else for 7? I'm not betting Maryland, Eastern Shore, Longwood. Hell no.
So are you going to bet that over for Sanford, though?
Mm.
Ooh, this is interesting. South Carolina State first half.
I see FanDuel has 157. I think it's juiced down. I think it's going to go down, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I kind of like Mason's angle with the first half here of South Carolina State. We've seen Samford just start slow, a couple games in a row now. So, I mean, hitting the road, South Carolina State at home, they're going to have a size advantage and experience. Finally back home playing the first D1 home game. You know, maybe they can show up here. Just give them a game in the first half. I like that. I'm gonna write that down, Mason. I like South Carolina. I like the SC State first half.
Also, I've been a little live total angle. If you like a total, I don't know. Sometimes it's like if you like an under, regression ensues, points early. I like taking my spots on these totals because totals are, I think, harder to almost than spreads, especially how fast teams run these days and pace is just different. So that's something I'll take a look at. And yeah, I think it's too much points. Stanford's got to prove it to me to bet them, but I'd rather just put my money on rooting for points. So
fair.
And like I said, I'm not betting Maryland Eastern Shore versus Longwood. Longwood's laying 19. Hell no, I don't care how bad Maryland Eastern Shore is. I'm not betting that.
No, if I had gun to my head, I would take Longwood. Big spread kind of feels telling. Eastern Shore off of UConn too, and hitting the road. So
yeah,
they've been on the road. This will be their 6th game on the road in a row.
Yeah, but what Longwood are you going to get, though? You get one that beats Morgan State by 18, and then you get Tennessee Martin only winning by 2, Binghamton by 6. Like,
I think you're going to get a dead Eastern Shore team. I mean, they're abysmal, bottom of the country in almost everything, and 6 straight road games.
Eastern Shore, please shoot me. I'm not kidding. I never want to put money on Maryland Eastern Shore, at least this year.
Yeah. Yep, it would be
rookie coach too.
Yeah,
at least D1.
Longwood or nothing, but it's going to be nothing for me.
Yeah, nothing.
Sela off of they did beat Tulane. You know, we're not really high on Tulane. Nichols.
Is it a Nichols spot here? I don't have a line for this. So.
Let me look. Nichols is laying 3 over under 139.
Wow.
I don't like Nichols' defense. I mean, they just give up points. 75 to Louisiana.
Conference games.
Yeah, start of conference game at home. Nichols' offense is just fucking abysmal. Can't shoot free throws. 39% inside the arc. That's terrible. They live at the 3
Is this Sela team kind of like an angle of off a big win? I mean, kind of Nichols is kind of off a decent win against Louisiana.
Is Tulane a big win? I mean, I guess.
No, maybe not this year. Tulane stinks. Ron Hunter stinks, but you're playing a different. You're playing a conference that's a little more up than your conference, than the Southland Conference.
Fair. Kind of. If I had to choose, I would probably go with Sela, to be honest. Nichols tougher schedule. I mean, at the Pit, lost by 7. Cincinnati got smoked by 37. Towson at home lost by 6. That was their biggest home stretch. You got New Orleans on deck, nobody. Louisiana for Sela, nobody. Feels kind of coin flippy, to be honest. Maybe a Sela money line. I know it's on the road, but how many people and how crazy is this arena gonna really be? It's fucking Nichols.
No, it ain't gonna be crazy at all. That's why these home spots don't really sometimes matter. But Nichols drilled Sela last year in March, 80-54.
Oh, revenge.
Yep. So there you go on that angle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. I think Nichols just doesn't force turnovers. They don't rebound. Sela doesn't rebound, but Nichols isn't much better. I mean, both about the same amount of experience. Height's about damn near the same. No advantage there. Sela blocks shots. They're what's her nuts can't shoot free throws. Nichols can't shoot free throws. Sub 64%. Can't shoot inside the arc.
Yep.
They just can't shoot. I think I like Sela here. Give me Sela.
Yeah, it's normally like off a big win. I'm not a big win, but normally off a win I'd like fade them. But this is a team where I just think Sela's the better team, especially defensively. I'll agree with you there.
Yeah, 100%. Sela. I may even just say fuck the points and take the money line.
If you would have told me 10 years ago, 5 years ago, that UT Rio Grande Valley would be laying 6.5 against Stephen F. Austin, I would have said you're crazy, because Stephen F. Austin was the mid-major darling, but Stephen F. Austin's bad.
Yeah. Mason was asking about this. I knew we were going to get to this game 100%, Mason. Rio Grande Valley. Played pretty good this year so far. Gave Wisconsin a scare. Creighton, they lost by 13 on the road. Nebraska was a 20-point first game of the season. But just drilled these other teams are supposed to. Lemoyne, 20-point win. Tennessee Tech, 25-point win. Charleston Southern won by 10, but Charleston Southern looks to be a respectable team. They gave LSU a game. Clemson, first game of the year, not going to wade too much into that. Miami, we remember that 28-point Miami game last week. So what's the number on this game? Rio Grande Valley, 6. All right, here's a little something. KenPom's got this 4. It's opening at 6. I don't know if that's really a crazy difference. Like
Little
to play,
system.
but yeah, I don't know. Maybe something to keep note of. 2 points, maybe this will happen. But Rio Grande Valley's offense significantly better. Their defense suspect, but here's where they could take advantage: the turnovers. 20.5% turnover percentage on defense. Stephen F. worst offensive turnover percentage in the country. Literally the worst.
These guys are all transfers, which is fantastic. And they're not transfers from shitty ass schools. DePaul, but Southern Illinois. You get a hooper from Alcorn State. Love Winthrop.
And they shoot. Stephen F. shoots 56% from the line. 56.
I watched Stephen F. Austin once, and I was like, I'm never watching them again. I know they've won 3 in a row, and they just won an away game at ULM. ULM stinks, but
yeah, Youngstown, Monmouth, Presbyterian beat them in overtime. Boom, Cash Duke.
Was that stupid ass Nagadocious like Stephen F. Austin MTE? They hosted that MTE at their home court. I think it was Presbyterian, Monmouth, and Youngstown State. Yeah, and then
it was those 3 in a row. Yeah, so they essentially had those were.
Let's go, Duke.
Yep, there we go. SEC clawing back into this challenge, down 14-2. It's over. I think they need. It's been clinched, but it was looking like it might have been
14-2. Yeah, that's
clearly over. But
that's a buy in the NFL right there. 14-2.
Yeah.
Go.
I like Rio Grande here. I might bet this one.
Stephen F. Austin's defense is pretty good though. That's the only cap there. But yeah, I might bet.
Yeah, but their offense doesn't do anything, and Rio Grande's. Here's another angle like we liked. I did with Baylor. Rio Grande, top 50 in the country blocking shots. Stephen F. offensively, bottom 9 in the country at getting the shot blocked, and second worst turnover percentage on offense versus the top 70 turnover team. They shoot 56% from the line versus 76. 3-point is where Rio Grande lives, and
you know it too well. They had Wisconsin wire to wire.
Yeah, they played damn good game, man. UTRGV -6. 2 points difference. Maybe this is a little. Maybe the books know something too. There, opening it a full bucket more. It's not like Mississippi State difference, but still a little something.
Yeah.
Right,
that might actually be one of the bets I take in the 7 o'clock slate because I'll be holding my breath for 6:30 in the day games, but not too many I like in the 7 o'clock slate. But there's normally 40 games in those 7 Eastern slates.
It's nice to not have to be fucking just dealing with 56 games every day. So it's nice to have a little mini slate, couple good games, couple decent mid majors. Lamar, Corpus Christi, you interest you at all, or should we just move to Drake Valparaiso?
Nah. You mean East Texas A&M?
No, they where are they? Are they on the board too?
Oh no, that's Commerce. Sorry.
Yeah, Corpus Christi, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, East Texas A&M, Texas A&M Commerce. There's too many of these fucking A&M schools.
Commerce is better. I like the Commerce. I'm like, let's go to the business.
Drake Valparaiso. I talked to Berg with this one. Drake's first true road game of the year. Now, Valparaiso, I'm not saying is going to have a sold-out building. It's going to be crazy, but D2 coach, 4 D2 starters, hitting the road for the first D2 game. Valparaiso, hasn't looked too sharp, but 11 feels a little inflated from the tournament. I mean, they're not catching anybody by surprise now. Everyone's aware of how good they are. They did just beat Georgia Southern at home by, what was that, 24, something like that. So, I mean, they followed up those 3 games successfully, but now you're going to hit the road, first road game. Valparaiso is, not good. I'm not gonna try to make a case for them, but one thing they don't do is turn it over, and they shoot free throws pretty damn well. Drake turns it over. This could be some free buckets here for Valparaiso. They're going to make their free throws. It's just kind of like the Valparaiso plus 11, just get nasty. Small slate. People see Drake. They're going to bet Drake versus Valparaiso.
I like that angle, but yeah, no bet for me on this one. I like your angle there though. It's tough to lay points, but I don't know. I've watched that Valpo team. It's putrid, but I do like your angle of not turning the ball over. Even though both Drake kind of forces turnovers, so it'll be interesting to see. I think that's going to be your whole cap right there. If they turn the ball over, Drake, you don't want Drake to get in a transition because that's just easy buckets for them. They play that like spread offense that's just slow and grinds you out. So that could be a lot of delay points too. But they did cover that number against a few teams, so we'll see. No bet for me though. I like it. I like that angle.
Yeah, it'll be Valpo or nothing. I want to see Drake hit the road first. We know they're good, but this is their first true road game. Drake fans traveled really well to that MTE that they played. Those fans made their presence known. So how are they going to do without them here? Turnover issues. Valpo, top 5 in the country shooting free throws, don't turn it over. So if they're not turning it over, I think they got a chance to kind of hang in this game based on getting some runouts off of turnovers and whatnot.
Let's go USC. God, I'm rooting for the worst freaking teams. No, I'm with you on there. I just hate. This is the one name change I hate. Crusaders to the Beacons, and Valpo's a 2.5 hour drive from me. 2-ish.
You're gonna go check this game out? Oh no, you're gonna be gone.
No, I'll be gone, but I pray that I don't end up going. There's a chance. So, yeah.
Is there a line for this Northwest? Yeah, Northwestern State's catching 3.5 at Incarnate Ward.
No bet. To move on, I think I see a good game at 8 o'clock. I want to talk about
Xavier TCU. Let's do it. I talked to Berg about this one. What do you think?
Yeah, this is a spot where I think I like Xavier as the team, but is this not the same angle of Purdue? I mean, I know it's not a conference game. Short spread at home. Just think Xavier's the better team, though, man.
I liked Xavier.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're the better team, but is this the same spot that we've been betting these kind of home short spreads?
Danny Dumpshit's 20 minutes west of Melbourne. You got to go check this game out tomorrow, Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
You got to get there. Get your eyes on Drake.
Let's go, Danny. Drive up
Clark.
that's up 65.
Drake
Ooh, the over.
Clark's on the over. Are you the over for the TCU game? I'm assuming.
That's
Clark?
not a bad call. 144. It's a low number. Both teams run super fast.
First true road game for Xavier.
They both play that grind out defense though, and slow pace. So TCU can't score as much as Xavier can.
I just like Xavier getting Fremantle back. I mean, he's been huge for him.
Is he back? Yeah, he's back.
He's been back.
He's been back since Michigan.
Yeah, and another free throw game. TCU shoots 59% at the line.
This is their first away spot, though.
Yeah, that's the other thing. But I believe in Sean Miller.
Yeah, no, I do too. This TCU team doesn't impress me. They lost 17 to Santa Clara, 14 Michigan. The home games are not drilling teams. That's why I said this is one that I like to talk. I wanted to talk about because I don't know, man. This is one that I went back and forth on. I feel more comfortable about Penn State, even though, again, Purdue, I think, is the better team than Penn State. But going with the spot there.
This is a challenge game. This isn't a conference game. So
I know, but, I mean, still.
I see your angle, though.
Still, though, TCU, I mean, look at that court. That court doesn't do anyone favors. I hate that.
I just don't like TCU's offense either. I mean, Colorado State you lost to. You scored 72 in overtime. You scored 52 on Santa Clara. Michigan 64. Granted, none of those games were at home, but you only put up 71 on Elkhorn, 76 on Texas State, 67 on Florida Gulf Coast.
It does feel like the values on the road, the actual road team there.
I mean, we've seen road teams covered the last couple of days. I think this is a nice spot for Xavier. Personally,
they went toe-to-toe with South Carolina State. I don't know. The Xavier teams pissed me off too. So might be a battle here. I'm circling this game because I'm going to wake up and probably tweet this game, but I have no clue.
Fair. I mean, Xavier does get a lot of shots blocked. TCU 71st in the country blocking shots. So that could affect them. And they don't. Xavier doesn't crash the offensive glass, but they take away any of your second chance points on the defensive side. So,
I need to hear TC's take on this game. I'll admit I'm at a loss. It's just like one of those spots versus the teams, but you might be right on the spot might not exist as much as
Xavier, third most experienced team in the country too, with Sean Miller. Who's TCU's coach again? I'm drawing a blank. Jamie Dixon.
Great Kansas State. Jamie Dixon's a great coach.
Yeah. I'm writing down Xavier. I haven't bet it.
It's not a coaching thing, but yeah.
It's like the spot. I think
I may have
getting it down P5 team on the road. You're not walking into fucking Creighton or Kansas or Cincinnati or anything like that.
I'm kind of with Elliot though. I don't know. I might be battling you here, so shout out Elliot. If anyone wants to hop on tomorrow, like I said, Trevor said to DM him or DM me, and I'll put
I've got a couple people lined up potentially. So if any of them fall through, it's just next in line.
Yep. Please, we want everyone to hop on and give their takes.
Yep.
We don't just like listening to ourselves talk, right, Trevor? We want to hear other people's takes, and we love them.
I tend to talk just quite a bit, but yes, you're 100% right.
We do talk a lot, but yeah, this might be a night of sleep, but I'm gonna have to go with the Holmes team, and then, well, like I said, I think Xavier's the better team. It's just that weird hold your nose pick in college basketball. It's home crowd versus that.
Yep. Elliot was first in line, so I'm assuming he's still good to go.
Elliot.
Yep, he'll be on. Clark, Mason, Danny, whatever. First come, first serve here. Whenever we need, excuse me, people. But otherwise, a couple games left. Texas A&M Commerce, Houston Christian interests me none. I don't know about you.
Hell no.
All right.
I'm not.
Cleveland State, Milwaukee.
I do love short spreads, though. We get a short spread in this. That game's horrible.
Just bet the over.
Northwestern Incarnate, Jackson State, Arkansas State. Dear God.
Yeah, some rough games. You could maybe just go Arkansas State team total in that
That
game.
could be an over game. That might be.
What's Arkansas State's team total, actually? 81.5. Jackson State number 1 in
defenses are
slowest
horrible.
possession on defense.
I know.
Yeah, I want no part of this game.
Yeah,
Cleveland State, Milwaukee, though, kicking off Horizon League here. We got Cleveland State visiting Milwaukee. They're catching how many points?
Milwaukee's short. It's a short spread again, I think.
No, Cleveland State's catching 8.
Ugh.
Catching 8. KenPom has this 7, so about the same. Cleveland State, worst 3-point shooting team in the country. One of the worst turnover rates. One of the worst shooting teams overall. They can rebound a little bit, but they don't crash the defensive glass, where Milwaukee is 16th in the country. Milwaukee doesn't shoot well. Milwaukee gets a lot inside the paint, and Cleveland State gives it up a fair amount inside. But
They do.
Free throws, terrible for Milwaukee.
Cleveland State
61.5%.
defense is pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Defense is pretty good.
This could be an under game. Familiarity. Coaches and the teams here neither shoot well. Both Cleveland State likes to play slow as shit. Milwaukee, a little bit of pace.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, nope. Okay, that's right. They played UCF tough. Southern Miss loss. Now you're back home. They do have the Green Bay game on deck. That kind of was a little bit of a heated rivalry last year. Just a little bit.
Cleveland State's pretty bad, dude. But
yeah,
they've really played good teams outside of NJIT, Eastern Michigan, Valpo, and Baldwin Wallace. But
yeah, they haven't played a good team since November, or I guess you could argue Minnesota.
State and, Minnesota.
I did have Cleveland State money line against Minnesota, and that was live until about the last 3 minutes. But what scares me with Milwaukee, they're terrible free throw shooting. I bet turn it over a ton.
I bet this Milwaukee team, and I've been wrong every time. So
yeah, I kind of like Elliott's here under spot in this game. I see a lot of dead and empty possessions here. Neither can shoot. Free throws, not great. Milwaukee turns it over. And Cleveland State, third most turnovers forced on defense in the country. So that could cause a problem. What's the total? 140.5.
They're kind of telling you then it's going to be
it's going to be a rock fight. Just, give me the under. If I had to pick a side, it would be Cleveland State in this one.
I'll have to agree with you on that one. Ugh, that's a tough one. I just hate betting this Milwaukee team this year, at least.
Yeah,
it's been one of my worst teams this year, I'll say.
Yeah. Cleveland State or nothing. If I had to pick a side, but that under is enticing. Elliott thinks the winner's going to be in the 60s. I could see that.
Yep.
Minnesota is awful. They did have a lot of injuries, so that's why I was on Cleveland State and the money line. If Michigan or Minnesota was full strength, I was not going to be taking Cleveland State that game. But it looked good for a good 37 minutes, and then it fell apart. But yeah, Danny, the Big West slate is fucking great tomorrow.
Great.
We're just about to hop into them too. That was the last game, so. 10 Eastern here. Cal Poly at UC Davis. Cal Poly's catching 1.5.
I see 2.
Is it moving?
I see 2.5. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Yeah, I see 2.5 in DK now. Where did this open?
Dude, yeah, this Big West slate is awesome.
It just moved off of 1.5 about an hour and a half ago. So it's sat there now. It's starting to move.
Absolutely tuck me in play.
Yep, I like Cal Poly, man. They've just looked good. They've been road tested.
Much money.
Yeah. UC Davis hasn't looked great. I mean, the loss to Stanford, that's Stanford, fine. Beat Grand Canyon 17-point outright, and then lost by 21 to Norfolk, and then was that 33 to Oregon State. Now, Oregon State's pretty respectable, so I'll give them that. But they come home, play Cal Poly, UC Santa Barbara on deck, who
It's all Ty
probably
Johnson.
is going to
The whole team is Ty Johnson for UC Davis.
Yeah.
If you watch them play, he is an absolute, not ball hog, because he probably needs to be. I remember I took UC Davis when they played Grand Canyon because it was on my buddy's flight, and then they've been in a hangover since. I don't know. I want to say it could be a get right spot for them, but I like Cal Poly, man. Cal Poly just beat Stanford though. It's one of those tough ones, but yeah, I'll have to agree with you and go with Cal Poly.
Back to your point on Ty Johnson. Guess who's the number one guy in the country at percentage of points for a team?
Ty Johnson.
That's right, 40.9%.
Yeah, he's the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
As he should be. He's a certified hooper. I like watching him.
Yeah, Cal Poly, great at free throws. Their turnover issues are a problem.
I think this goes up in UC Davis's favor too, as well. The spread does
over in this one either. I mean, both play super fast. Going to be a ton of possessions. Both turn it over, so we could get some runouts for points here. UC Davis gets the line a lot. UC Davis also fouls a lot.
It's 159. There'll be a lot of possessions here. Definitely can see that.
If UC Davis locks down the 3-point line, that's going to be a problem for Cal Poly, though.
Points off their free throws, man. They don't score the ball enough outside of their free throws, so it's going to be a pray that
Hasty,
Cal
welcome.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't miss much, Hasty. It's kind of a mass slate.
Hasty. We this is a weak show by us, but we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys still hanging in there for this slate. Elliot likes Cal Poly over 77.5. I don't hate that either.
Don't hate that.
I don't hate that one bit.
Take Cal Poly. Fuck UC Davis. They always screw me over as a favorite, especially. I don't think they're as good as that.
I mean, if Ty Johnson was to take over this game and score 33 points and keep him in the game, so be it. I mean, he's kind of had some rough games lately, but I mean, against similar opponents, I mean, 30, 22, 26, 21, and then the game after Grand Canyon, he had 11 against Norfolk, and Oregon State held him to 12. So he may just kind of wake up a little bit tomorrow. But I just like this Cal Poly team. I like the George. I like the guys they have. I mean, they just play fast. They play connected.
They got depth
turnover issues suck. What's that?
Cal Poly's got depth. I mean, if all they have to do is just run a 1-3-1.
Yeah, they did just beat Stanford though. That could be an issue, but
and Cal Poly is
that Stanford win is big.
Here's a stat for you: Cal Poly are 0-10 straight up in their last 10 games when playing on the road against UC Davis. They got to get one.
Entirely new staff.
Exactly. No, I'm not saying that in favor of UC Davis or battling you. I'm saying,
gotcha.
Things got to change always once, right?
Yeah. I mean, but the Stanford win is scary.
Nothing.
Arizona State, St. Mary's, home against Grambling, back on the road against Stanford win. UC Davis now on the road.
I know UC Davis. This is like a must-win home conference opener for them, which is the only thing that scares me. And Jim Lace has been he's been their coach for quite some time, so he has more experience than the rookie coach in DeGeorge. But
kind of like this over, man. 158, 97-90 Stanford, 82-79 against Grambling, 80-66 against St. Mary's, 93-89 against Arizona State, 82-78 against Eastern Washington. Seattle, nothing but.
They still scored 66 against St. Mary's.
Yeah, which is impressive. Yeah, write me down for the over here.
Gotcha. Mustangs riding And the ponies. Mustangs versus
Over
ponies.
158.
What is UC Davis's mascot? I'm blanking. I'm normally good at that.
Aggies.
What?
Aggies.
The Aggie? No, they're both Mustangs.
No, the UC Davis Aggies. Whatever the fucking Aggie is, like Texas A&M. Gig 'em Aggies. Woo.
Yeah, they are. Their mascot is Gunrock the Mustang. What the hell?
Yeah, and to Clark's point, Poly doesn't play defense. Yeah, they can score and they just run fast. They turn it over. They score.
LA
They score. They just don't play defense. So I mean, I like this over here. I think UC Davis wakes up.
You're right.
I just don't like fade. You know, I'm probably a little biased with on the side of picking a side just because I like Cal Poly. Excuse me, but you know, gun to my head, I would take UC Davis, but I'm gonna play the over here. I like the 158.
I like the over angle, and maybe even the first half look as well. Because that's one of those, and again, it's a tough one because you're picking Cal Poly, the team, or someone with UC Davis. I'll be watching all these games. I'm pumped for that. Oh,
Elliot, you might be able to get a Ty Johnson prop on like a Prize Picks or a Underdog or something. I'm guessing.
yep.
They might have that up there. Maybe I'm thinking Underdog would more, but I mean, Big West teams and Cal Poly game. I don't know if they'll even have props up, to be honest. But yeah, over 158, I like it. I mean, Cal Poly just again. I mean, I think how many games have they gone over? That's 164, 164. Seattle had 146, 160 against Eastern Washington, almost 180, 182 against Arizona State, 146 against St. Mary's.
Yep.
161 Grambling, 87 against Stanford. I like this over. They cleared in all but one game this year, so feed it to me. Give me that 158. I know things got to regress a little bit, but UC Davis is you're coming home. After that Oregon State loss, you got embarrassed. I think they're going to put it up. They're going to score points here.
I'll tell you one that I'll lay. UC Irvine. It's a long spread. I don't like taking the
leaders. Who do they got?
Bakersfield.
Bakersfield. Not on that nasty ass blue court.
15.5. It's at UC Irvine.
Yeah, excuse me. I said it's not at that nasty ass court.
Oh yeah. Dude, Irvine's defense is.
Yeah, they've been really fucking good this year. I mean, I think they're probably going to win the. I think they're probably going to win the Big West. I mean,
they'll be a 12 or they'll be a 12-13 seed.
Again. Yeah, Denver Santa Barbara is my.
Are they looking ahead to Oregon State?
That's true. They got Oregon State on deck. That could be tough on the road too.
Dude, look at they got a lot of away games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games.
6 in a row. 5, 6, 7 of the next 8 are on the road.
And they're coming back from that MTE in Canada.
Yeah, some extra travel. I'm
not taking Bakersfield though. I'm trusting my gut and laying it with.
What's the total?
15.5. The total is
134. That's low.
Dude,
I think
Bakersfield will have a Coppin State team total, bro.
Yeah,
they will.
I don't know if I want to. Is it listed? Yep, Coppin State 59.5, or Coppin State Bakersfield 59.5.
Dude, look at Irvine though. That's probably the right number. I was thinking a team total under here too for Bakersfield, but I would rather just lay it.
Yeah.
I mean, they scored 54 against Gulf Coast, 64 against Southern Utah, 56. Well, they beat Fresno State, excuse me. I don't know. I'm going to lay it with UC for them. They eat a chip.
Yeah, I just worried at that look-ahead spot.
I know. I mean, a lot of like weird spots here.
Both play fairly slow though, so that's good. And the one thing UC Irvine doesn't really do well on defense is force turnovers for some quick buckets.
Bakersfield kind of has the height advantage a little bit, but Irvine, they're great down low.
Yeah, kind of like the under in this one.
ugh.
I know, but I mean,
Like, I would rather take Cal State Bakersfield's under. Maybe.
team total.
Yeah.
What's Bakersfield done?
They should-
Southern Utah, they put up 64.
They've covered that number a lot. They would
54,
they've
56.
hit that number with ease.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah,
It might be. This could be an
I think
overcorrection from the books. I'm feeling like I'm pretty square tonight. Normally than I am. I feel like a square tonight, but sometimes it's good to feel that way too.
Yeah, I think that team total is probably a good look.
I'm laying it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just going to be a slog down game. Both play slow. You're off Canada games. You're coming in, playing this game. Then you're heading to Oregon State. You know, if I had to pick a side, I'd probably go Bakersfield, to be honest. This is as good a spot of any as I'm not taking a side. I think I'm going to play that team total in this one if I had to. I mean, just not. I mean, 73% from the line's fine, but Bakersfield just shuts off your water from anywhere else. They make you go inside. So,
you're taking them team total over. You're saying 59
under for Bakersfield. I would take under.
So we're on the same side essentially.
All right.
Yeah, Irvine wants you to go inside. That's the scary. I guess that's the scary part. But Irvine.
Yeah, but the fact that Bakersfield is
Kent State.
It's not like they've been scoring.
They held Kent State to 39.
Yeah, I mean the defense will show up before the offense. I think in this one personally, just to get right for Oregon State because that's going to be a defensive battle too. So. I mean, look at Bakersfield here, 64, 68, 73, 54, 56, 81, 53, and 73. So, I mean, they've cleared this number and scored a fair amount of points over that.
Dude, Irvine's
over half the games this year, and this is listed at 59.5. I know there's some Irvine respect, but I think Irvine probably hold to 56, 57.
Irvine will be a 3 to 4 loss team max this year.
In conference play? Or just overall?
Record wise.
Oh yeah, they are undefeated. Yeah.
They're gonna be like one of those at minimum 26-5 records, whatever. 20.
Yeah,
you know.
I can see it. I mean, you're gonna have to come in. Your losses will probably be maybe Hawaii on the road. Hawaii's fairly
27-4. I think they may lose to Oregon State. That's probably could be one, and then
they're going to lose to Oregon State. I think, not lose, beat Oregon State.
I don't think they lose 3 games. Hawaii's a tough place to play, but Santa Barbara.
Hawaii's been fair enough this year. Santa Barbara can get them. I think
Davis, whatever.
I think Cal Poly could maybe even catch them. Just
Belmont could maybe get them, but. I don't see more than 5 losses on that record.
No. 5 at most.
Yeah, they're good. We got 2 more left. I'm not betting Long Beach State, Cal State Fullerton. That's the worst one of them all. Unless you got an angle on it. This is
nope. But I do see another game that I do like a team to fade.
Let's hear it. Cal State Fullerton laying 6. I mean, Long Beach State sucks, but come on, I'm not betting.
Long Beach does suck.
What is it?
No. I'm looking at fading St. Louis possibly.
Oh, moving out of the Big West.
Yeah, none of these other Big West games really intrigue me too much. Like the Cal Poly UC Davis game is going to be great. Bakersfield Irvine, I think, will be a low key good game.
Should you do San Francisco first half?
No, we forgot San Diego, Santa Barbara,
and CSUN, Riverside.
I didn't see that one either. Yeah, damn. Big West fucks tomorrow.
Yeah, they got good games tomorrow other than that Fullerton game.
Yeah.
This one's kind of a toss-up.
Oh, Mason's saying one of Irvine's starters got hurt, but I don't know if it was serious. I'm going to have to look into that. I was unaware of that. I didn't catch any of the Canada games for them. What do we got? Yeah, they do have 9 days off, so probably no look ahead either. Elliot's saying for that Oregon State game, 5th straight road game for Bakersfield. You know, these are all good spots. Yeah, that road spot too. 5th straight game. Now you're going to go play one of the better defenses in the country. I think it's going to be a long, long night for them. But I think with them having Oregon State on deck potentially, I know it's days away, but
defense.
Yeah. So I think that'll be the one.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought. Yeah.
No, you're good. Riverside, CSUN here. What's this line?
Wait, what did you take for San Diego, Santa Barbara?
No, nothing. I was just going through chat. Mason and Race, Hasty, and them were saying.
Forget, I'm not betting CSUN Riverside. I'd rather
CSUN's laying 5.5.
Ugh. I'd rather just bet the San Diego Barbara game. Hold my nose there.
What's this total for Riverside game? I just want to kind of touch on this a little bit.
CSUN
150.5.
-5.5. 150. Ew.
CSUN home after a road overtime win against Montana State.
Oh, CSUN's just running hard. They got a fast pace too. Riverside slow it down. It might be LA with CSUN, man. But
yeah,
I'm not betting it. All right.
Fouls a fuck ton though, but they rebound. They cut that defensive glass off. I hate that. That 5.5 is terrible. Here we go. Here's another angle for CSUN. Block percentage: 14.1% of shots blocked for Riverside, and 16.4 on defense for CSUN. That's 11th in the country. They block you off inside, but they send you to the free throw line and make you shoot threes.
Yeah.
To score your points. So I mean, 32% for three from Riverside, sub 70% for free throws. I really haven't got my eyes on either of these teams really this year too much. Riverside does have a win over Colorado State on the road. It's a good win. Played tough with BYU by 6. Oregon lost by 15. I think maybe Riverside could kind of hang.
Yeah, I'll battle you on that, but I'm not betting that.
I got no strong conviction. Hasty likes Riverside. Riverside has looked awful since the CSU win. I mean, they beat Alcorn State by 17, but lost by Idaho. You know, it's tough. Santa Clara drilled them too on the road. So, I mean, good Colorado State win. Not a bad Santa Clara win at Santa Clara, but you got pummeled. Hung with Oregon and BYU for the most part.
CSUN doesn't shoot threes either. At least they don't make threes.
Yeah.
One thing I'll point out for your Riverside angle is that their point distribution comes from threes on Riverside, and CSUN actually
gives up a lot.
Gives up a lot of threes. So
because they don't let you go inside. I mean, that's not where Riverside likes to play anyway.
Interesting matchup. I'll go with CSUN, but that's a no bet. I wrote it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna write down Riverside.
Am I being another square here by taking the Tritons versus the Gauchos at home?
Let me pull it up.
I like San Diego, man. But Santa Barbara is always a good program. Home spot.
Santa Barbara's played nobody this year.
San Diego's kind of battle tested, yeah.
And a little bit. Seattle, San Diego State on the road. Played tough against San Diego State. Lost by 13 at Seattle at the Crack House. No, that was at home. They lost at home to Seattle. I mean, they played really nobody. Kicked the shit out of Toledo.
They won the MTE or whatever it was.
Yeah, they did.
Against at Ocean Center. San Diego can steal the ball. UC Santa Barbara is susceptible to steals. I'm gonna go with and against my normal angle of home spots, I will go with the Tritons and be a square because they're red hot right now. I'm gonna keep the hot streak going and bet on that.
What's this number? 2.5. Yeah. Short home favorite. I mean, Santa Barbara is solid, but this will be by far their toughest test.
Dude, I'm almost more excited about these games than some of them today. All right, it might be egregious, but what a great game. Another coin flip.
Yeah, it'll be good. I'm with you. I kind of like San Diego State here in defense. They don't turn it over, or San Diego in general. They don't turn it over. Problem is offensive rebounds. They don't do them, but both teams cut down on the defensive glass, so that'll kind of go both ways. Barber doesn't foul. San Diego does. San Diego also struggles with the stripe, but the 3-point ball, they can maybe take advantage there. And if they want to go inside, I mean, Santa Barbara just lets it up inside. They like to crash that three.
UCSB is a good offensive team, so I mean, it's a battle of that, and UC San Diego's defense.
San Diego just gives it up from 3 too.
I don't know. I'm going Tritons. That's my gut.
I'm with you. Even though it's just everything is telling you this is probably a Santa Barbara spot.
Stab the pants with the Triton. Let's go.
UC Davis on deck for Barbara. Bakersfield at home. This is their second true road game for San Diego. They went to San Diego State, lost by 5, intercity rivalry. Santa Barbara, I'm sure, is not that far from them.
Yeah.
At all. But it's just how well did these teams play last year against each other?
I'm sure UCSB won, I bet.
San Diego beat Santa Barbara at home by 15. And they beat them on the road by 7, so this might be a little bit of a revenge spot for Santa Barbara. Also,
I'm going San Diego. I like their play. I'm gonna fade.
I'm with him. Something's just telling me San Diego. I mean, on paper, Santa Barbara's got the advantage.
Someone told me it too. I mean, if I get wrong for fading the Thunderdome, then
yeah,
I'm an idiot. I know I'm an idiot, but. I'm going to back the team there on that one. Yeah, but you were talking about. We could probably talk about the last game though. Now.
Yeah, this San Diego game could come down to turnovers too, which they're pretty good at.
That's what I think. The angle is
just definitely a revenge spot for Santa Barbara here for sure. After losing to 0-2 last year.
I agree with that. I agree with the revenge spot there.
All right,
I hate the St. Louis team, but I have laid points with San Francisco so many times for them to shit the wrong half out of their ass. I was on
first true game.
First half against Mercyhurst, so that didn't work that well. I did double dip for the live spread, so that was good.
I did just throw a half unit on San Fran -30 against Mercyhurst. And then they win by 28. I was pissed. I was like, you motherfuckers.
The live spread was like 14.5. And I was like,
yeah, I should have did that. I'm just not impressed with San Fran. Ken Palm's got this 11. It's 9 right now.
I think people will be all over in St. Louis, but
St. Louis. This is St. Louis's first true road game.
I'm more confident in the fucking Big West games, I feel like.
Yeah. I really am not a fan of both of these teams this year. I mean,
that's a tough travel spot for St. Louis. Mm-hmm. They don't have the same pizzazz as this Indiana State team that they had.
No. I mean, free throws terrible for St. Louis, 62%. Which they're not going to get much chances. San Fran doesn't send you there a lot.
This will go
pretty
down.
Balanced at how San Fran wants you to score. 137th points from 3 allowed, 200th in the paint, and St. Louis likes to bomb it from 3. 38th in 3 points attempted in the country.
St. Louis, no defense, man, none.
No, it's pretty awful. Don't force turnovers. I mean, they crash glass a little bit, but don't force turnovers. Don't crash the offensive glass whatsoever. San Fran's got a size advantage. Shirts, Avia, Swope.
This might be a first half play for me for San Francisco. I think so. I think I like the first half. Probably like what 4.5? Probably maybe gets
it's at 9, so I'm guessing 4.5, 5.
It's probably 4.5. Yeah, maybe it
They've
goes
got nobody
down,
on deck.
maybe it goes down to 8. Could get 3.5, but I'm fuck. What's 1 point at that point? I think I don't know. I like San Francisco, but
Both have been burning people betting them. Both.
I smell a back door potentially on the full game versus the first half.
Yeah.
Or just St. Louis's defense doesn't show up in San Francisco. Just
runs rough shot. It's just staring at this. My mind is telling me St. Louis.
I'll battle you and go San Francisco at the War Memorial, but
Really
like I said,
love this game. I mean,
like
big
that.
West games are going on at this point. Like, there's really no need to bet this one.
I like that first half versus
full game.
Full game, but forewarning, I've been wrong on the halves of San Francisco. I feel like they're kind of a one-half team.
Outside of like first half totals, it's been a struggle bus this year for sides. Oregon just took a 3-point lead. 4 minutes left. Come on, USC, hang on. Getting outscored by 10 this half. Look. Yeah, so, I don't know. Something tells me St. Louis in this one for a full game. Just nothing on paper really excites me about them. Nothing about this game really excites me, to be honest. Both just love taking your money. And at the same time, there's 4 other Big West games going on. Riverside, CSUN, San Diego, Santa Barbara, Bakersfield, Irvine. I think there's better spots than playing this game, but something tells me St. Louis. I just think they'll find a way. I mean, they got to show up eventually.
3-6 ATS right now.
Yep.
San Francisco 22-12 ATS in their last 34 first half games. I find those stats very just weird and picky and choosy, but I like the first half, like I said.
Yeah. Isaiah Swope can take over this game too. He's a monster.
He can. Just note, like I said, I've watched them. They play no fucking defense, man. It's awful. LA fitness ball is what I call it. But yeah, we could probably go over the bets and ones that we maybe haven't bet and need a night of sleep on, but some that we really like too. And unfortunately, I won't be on tomorrow, but I'll be tuning into the chat for sure. Yep.
Yeah, we will. I'll let you guys know tonight. Figure out who's coming on tomorrow. Then we'll I'll send you guys DMs. Whoever wanted to go on, and it was Clark, Elliot, Danny, I believe, two, somebody up top. But we'll figure it out tonight. For me, tomorrow, Detroit +8. I will be on. Southern Miss -3. Both standalones for the most part. Penn State -1.5. I'm going to wait to see if it jumps to 2. I'm playing the 2. If it goes down, I'm going to wait to see how far it goes down. UTRGV -6. I will be on. Cleveland, Cal Poly, UC Davis over 158. I will be on. Kind of all I'm really liking so far. I mean, that's like 4 or 5 already, and tomorrow's slate's not super amazing. Friday is.
I'm gonna blow my load all over this slate.
I mean, Friday's a decent slate, so not big, but 2 small days in a row, and then Saturday, it'll be a banger. So. Yeah, that's where I'm sitting again. Detroit 8, Southern Miss -3, Penn State.
Saturday morning is the first, or Saturday's that first really really big Saturday slate. It kind of feels like.
Yep.
I'm down for
8, Southern Miss, Penn State, UTRGV, and Cal Poly, UC Davis over. Might be playing Bakersfield and Riverside also. What do you got?
Yep, agree with you on a few there. Penn State waiting on. I had Lipscomb down, but I think I like Southern Miss, and we're battling on the PFW Detroit game, but I had that first half angle. UTRGV, love it. The Cal Poly over, or the Mustangs over, I should say. Aggie Mustang, but their mascot's a Mustang. Maybe it's telling. And then I like Irvine as well. And I have UC San Diego as well. So about like the same with you, 5 bets and a few that are circled. I'm unsure on TCU versus Xavier. So I'll need a night of sleep on that one. But I like the spot for TCU there.
Yeah, that one intrigues me. Xavier I kind of like, but yeah, it's first road game. I mean, it's just teams have been dropping like flies in these spots here. So we'll see how it goes. Do you want to sweat out the last 3 minutes of this Oregon game? Are you on this at all, or you got nothing?
I'm on USC, yeah. So,
all right, well, you guess you want to sweat her out or no?
Yeah, sure. I'm down to sweat it out.
All right, guys. What drop in the chat what you're playing tomorrow. I'm curious what everyone's gonna be playing on this decent slate here. Should be a lot of fun.
You guys appreciate you guys tuning in and just hanging out with us. We love talking ball, so love it, man. This is my favorite time of the year, man. I don't care how cold it is outside.
Yep. Yeah.
Like I said, Big West always warms you up at night. Tucking in a little January 10:30 game. Oof.
Yeah. There's nothing better than ending the night in Hawaii, though.
Oh yeah, I ended on the island.
Oh, missed it. Oh, huge miss. Come on, USC. Cannot collapse right now.
Do you have 6?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have the push open. I rarely get that.
Just falling apart the second half.
Oh
here.
God! Oh wow! Let's go refs.
Oh, gotta get the ball.
All right, I might be like 5 seconds ahead of you. It looks like.
You're good as long as your reaction's a good one. Mason Mexicans are his favorite play tomorrow. Yeah, I like UTRGV a lot, especially it's 2 points higher than.
I like it too, Mason. Biddle fouled out. Let's go.
Huge.
That's big. Get that height advantage out of there. Was he the one that fucking dunked it against Alabama on the buzzer? That was awesome. That was a great game.
Yeah, that was. Danny, love the Big West. Glad you guys broke it down and find a third team. Maybe UTRGV go with a UCF and CSUN TV money. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea at all. I'm all about I'm all about the teaser kind of like you're not supposed to tease college basketball, they say, but my way to tease it is 2 team money line parlays, maybe even 3.
Yeah.
But 2 is I like sticking to 2 because then it always gets down to at least plus money or plus like 105. Easy way to try to get your unit back.
Yeah,
or maybe not easy, but try to get your unit back.
College, they'll make you sweat. USC's got to make these fucking free throws, man.
Iowa State made me sweat so much.
Mm-hmm. Especially when Cam Jones took over for that stretch there.
Let's talk about Connecticut sweat today, too. My God, it felt good to be on the right side. I was like, I might start betting like 20 games because I feel like I'm on the king of the world after that cover. The refs, 0.7. Even Liam McNeely's like, what? Like, this game's over.
100%. TCU just went live. I saw that. So don't
Maybe
blame you guys if you want to. Yeah, don't blame anybody if they want to hop over there. I'm sweating this out. This is.
We're gonna sweat this out, and then we'll definitely be in the chat for sure.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate you guys popping through. Elliot is on. What do we see here? Detroit plus 8.5. Ooh, 8.5. Nice. Shop around. Penn State 1.5. SC State. I'm assuming that's first half 7.5. UTRGV, TCU, he's with you on there. Cal Poly moneyline and UCSD moneyline. Nice.
Let's go.
Nice.
I love
UCSD
too. Yeah, I like that card. God, we might have to go to TCU. This
turnover. Oh.
I know, man.
Come on, USC, don't do this. This is gonna be such a nice day.
What the fuck shot was
they just
that?
Can't get shots. Board. There we go. Come on. Let's get a bucket. Let's get an and 1 or something. And 1 on a 3.
Dude, what is up with that Fresno State, like Mississippi Valley State logo, too? I got the multi-view going. Only thing good about YouTube TV.
What?
Yes. Sorry.
No foul? Come on, just call the foul for no reason. All right. 5 points. 5 points.
Yep. All right, there you go.
We can play some defense. We can get a bucket yet.
The problem is the foul game is
No.
they're too
They
close.
just missed. I think they just missed 3 free throws to the last 3 minutes here.
Oh, we got so lucky on Connecticut because of that too. Because of
Yep.
Baylor
Yeah.
missing free throws, they couldn't make a free throw at all. Or Marquette. Marquette could not make a free throw either.
Yeah. I mean, the first true road game. I believe that was the first true road game. I could be wrong. Elliott's playing both first half and full game for that.
Let's go.
UC. I wanted to use USC -2. There we go. I wanted UConn -2, and I left it in my slip and didn't bet it yesterday, and it bumped to 2.5, so I grabbed it.
Let's go,
I was
Julio.
about to, jump
Julio's
off it.
in the chat. Let's go, Julio.
Oh, screaming at everybody.
He goes, Duke, Maryland, Creighton, UConn, Bama, Mississippi State, Texas, bangers. He said TCU and Purdue parlay. Oh, yeah. How can
Yeah,
y'all
still up
choose
with Purdue.
USC after their last performance? God, not Julio trolling me. He goes,
Yeah,
UC.
he's trolling before the game's over.
Oh,
That's
that's-
what I'm doing today.
I went 24-2 today. I love it. Julio, look at this one. I'm gonna have to teach y'all how to gamble. Fresno State first half +6.5, bang. +217, easy money. You can't rely on whole game with big spreads. What does that mean?
Yeah, big spreads never cover. I don't think once in the history of gambling has a team only catching over 15 ever covered a spread. He's right.
Dude, he only knows caps. He needs a Twitter.
Oh, travel. Oh, no way. He traveled. Come on. Fuck.
Another.
That
Oh,
was the break we needed.
punch him, Oregon. Punch the player. I love
Yeah.
Bartholomew.
Punch him in the face. Come on. Do it for us.
Possession under review. God, game stinks.
This is the one problem with these fucking late game situations.
Someone goes,
4 run for fucking Oregon's brutal though.
the TCE chat. It's hilarious. Place is awesome. Okay, that. Are they? They're just reviewing the possession though. They're not gonna call a travel.
No, they can't call travel.
No. That's off Oregon.
This is gotta be USC ball. Unless the guy on the left touches it.
No. That's off Oregon.
What are you looking?
That one angle was good. Then they just changed it to this angle. How the fuck do you even see that? What kind of angle is that?
Those look like Shelton's left hand there.
Musk took a fucking retirement to USC. He's like, get me out of Arkansas.
Yeah.
University of Spoiled Children.
Yes, sir. I admit my losses, but today I don't think Julio's ever lost more than one game on a slate. He just doesn't show up when he must have a bad day.
I'm cheersing him. Cheers, Julio. I'm cheersing him in the chat.
Oregon can't keep getting away with this.
I mean, come on. This ref show is just a joke these days, man.
They're still looking at it, so I mean they're kind of questioning it.
Is there anyone in the chat?
4 people, yeah. I think Hasty, Ryan, and Elliot for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see 4 people. So we got some fellow sweaters here with us.
Let's go, sweaty. Hopefully they're sweating out spoiled children. That's
US,
God. Oh, they're going back to the monitor? Make up your fucking mind.
USC here +6 would make me 6-3 today.
USC ball. USC ball.
Stands. Are you kidding me?
No, what? They called it Oregon ball?
If it's supposed to be USC ball, it'll be a turnover because ball don't lie.
They had a horrible angle. The Big Ten Network fucking atrocious.
Musk can take his shirt off whenever he wants there.
Oh my god.
Oh. All right, come on. Just keep trading buckets and then just give
horrible.
up.
USC's offense is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh my god. How do you leave that short, bro? 7. Just don't foul. Just play this possession out, play some defense. Anything but a fucking 3.
Don't foul.
Don't foul. You've already just timeout.
They've already let 20 seconds go off.
Yeah, you can't. You're not gonna foul now. Like you've lost all your time.
That was a Dana Altman school job on Muss right there on that inbound.
Yeah. My whole angle was just 22-year-olds winning 1.5 million in Vegas on a Saturday.
Oh,
you gotta go play shitty USC, and it looks pretty good. And then just the last 5 minutes, USC can't score.
Julio didn't respond to me.
What a prick. Come on. Do it for the people, USC. And this line set at 6. It didn't. I don't think it moved once. I don't think this moved once.
Crutch in the chat.
20 points for Shellstad in the second half. Holy fuck.
Here comes the foul. Don't foul.
There's no point in fouling.
Oh my god.
What a ticky-tack bullshit. Check the ref's FanDuel account.
Fucking spoiled children.
Okay, 7, 8. Go one for 2.
Push goes, I'm never tailing Noah again.
Brick the first. Oh, Mason's saying this line did go to 5.5. All right, And I have to imagine probably at least 75-80% of the money minimum was on Oregon here. All right, 1 for 2. So we're at 8.
Shellstad's good. Oh, God.
Just get a bucket.
Foul. Wow.
Oh, fuck, that ball can't roll over the fucking rim. Dude, missed free throws, leaving fucking layups and floaters short.
I've watched him go into inside like how many possessions and just be short of the rim every time.
Yep. Nick Sirianni. Hey, shout out Nick. You guys really turned your team around. Funky line, not moving all day. Thought it was a USC smash ball. Yeah, me too.
Every time rose above the noise.
He rose above the noise. Yeah.
Chiefs fans. Ever since he did that, it was oh my god.
Jesus, this is a brutal fucking beat, man. Free throws, the fundamentals of basketball, shots within 4 feet of the rim, and free throws.
I'm a true believer in the Bob Knight method. You don't get to go home unless you make 100 free throws, but the pussification of America is taken over. They're not going to foul either. They're not going to foul.
Just fucking foul now, man.
He called a timeout? What a pussy.
No, this is going to be brutal. This is a tough one.
Dude, San Diego State might roll the Mountain West this year, dude.
Yeah, they look good. They look real good.
They're back. That team's kind of back. I mean, they never left, but last year was kind of
yeah.
Even though we made the Sweet 16.
Yeah, I mean they had the target on their back after the national championship.
Yeah, they got lucky not playing Auburn. in the second round too.
Come on. We need a turnover, something. Offensive foul, something
Oh,
stupid.
God. Look at Dana Altman. What are you drawing up here? Let's see.
Yeah, Nick, this is something we've kind of been looking at a little bit. When lines are so far off from what KenPom has, because books base their lines and use it to make lines. That far off, we didn't even look into the game. We just bet Mississippi State. Other than Pitt off the buzzer beater comeback at Ohio State, we didn't even look into the game. It was just bet Mississippi State, and it was not even close from the jump.
They're not going to foul.
Oh, call the foul. Call a foul, ref. You call that ticky-tack bullshit. There we go. Okay. All right. Come on. Brick them both. Let's get a fucking bullshit bucket. Come on.
Back door.
Even if he makes both, we can hit a 3 and get our money back here.
I'm going to open my back door for good luck. He missed it. Sorry, I won't do. Sorry.
Let's go. Come on. Any bucket will get us a push or a win right now. Any bucket. Come on, USC. For the love of God, make one.
Oh.
Come on. Any bucket. Any bucket gets us our money back or a win. Oh! Fuck. Son of a bitch. They couldn't hit one fucking shot the last 5 minutes of this game. Oh, my God.
USC will be last with Washington in the Big Ten this year.
Oh, man. That's fucking, yeah. Whoever bet Oregon, you were not on the right side. You got fucking lucky. My God. All right, well. That's it for the night. Appreciate everyone. Mason, hey, at least Mason won. Shout out Mason. I would have been fine with a 2-pointer there at the end, and we get our money back and you win. That would have been, better than this situation. But Mason, the new Julio. No. Yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging around. I mean, we're going 2 hours strong on this fucking Thursday slate and sweating this game out, so.
I said I'd only be doing this for an hour, so here I am. I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be tuning in to whoever hops on. Again, hit us up if you ever want to hop on. Love to hear everyone's takes. Spread the wealth. We're making a community here in this college basketball world and bringing college basketball back. I love the NBA slander on Twitter right now going around. So
pro sports suck outside of MLB, in my opinion, but.
Yeah, I love the NFL, but the product's been pretty bad. But yeah, dude, let's try to do a Saturday morning show. I know we might drink a little bit Friday night, but let's try to do a little Saturday morning show too.
Yep, so. Works for me. Mason, don't get me started on that new MLB rule. Fuck Manfred.
Dude, what is that? Money. As Adam Rosenberg said,
this isn't bananas, Savannah Bananas.
Money in the bank. Cash.
So that would be a funny rule.
You get the cash in the bank.
Yeah. Thanks everybody popping by. We'll see you.
Thanks everyone. We really appreciate it.
And catch you guys tomorrow. Good luck.
See you guys.
See you.